Hey, YouTube. Like I would say, it's your girl Naja on the cam. And on this channel, we always bringing nothing but peace, love, and positivity. But man, something just been bothering my spirit. Like I don't like people mistreating people. You know what I mean? I don't like misery. You know they said misery loves company. Man, guys, sometimes, you know, I see how friends treat friends, how family treat family, and it's so disgusting, you know? It's really disgusting. And healing is so important. Damage one person's life for another person's life, and it's just a repeated cycle, and I hate it. Oh, fuck. I swear. It gotta stop, you know. Unhealed people, and I'm gonna speak for the unhealed and miserable people. Go get help. You know, stop, go get help. You know, it's annoying, you know. It's annoying. And it's just been on my chest so much, you know, and like I said on this channel, we bring nothing but peace, love, and positivity. But man, I'm telling you, when you got trauma and you don't deal with your trauma, man, listen, yo, you'll be living the same life over and over and over and over and over again. Repent. Get on your knees and pray. Gotta go to a therapist. Do something. Because misery ain't gonna get you nowhere. And if you think you're gonna push away people and think that other people still gonna be around, got another thing coming. But I just wanted to drop in and tell you guys that, you know, stay away from miserable people, stay away from unhealed people, stay away from people that got generational drama. Be happy. If you went through anything yourself, you know, work on yourself. You know, don't bring it to another person. You know, I try to be understanding, you know, because I'm not perfect. You know, I went through my seasons, but I never try to ruin someone's life or anything like that. No, like I was really angry and bitter and stuff like that. You know, some things you can control, some things you can't control, you know, but I have learned to apply certain tools in my life to be better, because when you realize it, it's like, it's not nobody, it's you. And at the time it was me. I was really miserable, just so argumentative every day, and I had to look in the root of myself and figure out why. And the moment that I did that is a moment that my life has gotten better. Up to this day, I still go through things, but I have learned. Go take a walk, go do some exercise, call a good friend. I used to run for a spliff. I ain't gonna lie. I used to run for a spliff, run for a drink, and what that got me? Nowhere. And I wasn't the type that I wasn't a consistent smoker. And when I found myself, oh wait, hold on, this year you ain't stopped smoking? Oh wait, hold on, this year you ain't stopped smoking? I said, It was 3 years consistently of just smoking. I wasn't taking no breaks, nothing. And I got to a point where I was so miserable and I was sad, because it's like, before I was enjoying it, you know what I mean? You come off of work, you know, you had a long day, you start to smoke a little joint, just, you know, unwinding. But then now, when you're using it as a cover-up, it's like, by the time it finish, you can live in wherever you live. You jumping and go get that damn trees. And I was like, nope, this is not my life. I'm not gonna do this. And I just started to talk to God. You know, I started to Google things on I used to Google Bible verses, you know, that would help me, because I was just like, yo, I feel like I'm an addict, you know. And I was reading Corinthians 16 to 19, your body is a temple of God. You know, I don't know by up here, but I just started writing down Corinthians, Philippines, and Rome's, you know, because I was just like, no, what the fuck is going on? Excuse my language. What is going on with my life? You know, so anything in life, you know, take accountability and work on it, and things will get better, you know. But I had to look at myself like, I don't like the person that I'm becoming. I was always goal orientated. Anytime I needed to do something or accomplish anything, I never let anything hold me back, you know. So I was like, So, you know, that was besides the point, but I just wanted to just be real raw and just honest, you know, because, you know, when you see a lot of things and why people walking around angry and this and that, whatever, it has a lot to do with people not dealing with their trauma. You know what I mean? Generational trauma. Some people don't want to face the man in the mirror. You know, so when you look at certain people, it's bigger than them, because they don't even want to acknowledge them. Then for the people that actually want to work on their self, you see that change. You know what I mean? Like, you know, sometimes you'll see somebody, you know, one way, and then the next 2 years, you're like, Jacob, oh shit, you know what I mean? No, Jacob worked on himself, you know what I mean? So it's just like, if you want to have a repeated cycle in your life, then it's going to be repeated results, you know. So I remember before, I used to say to myself, like, how I used to really get through life. And I remember in the season that I was going through, when I was just like smoking, I was like, because you was getting up every day. I'm doing great. I was waking up every day, reading my daily devotions, and it was consistent. I was consistently pouring good into me, you know. And I went through something traumatic like 2 to 3 years ago, you know, that forced me to lose everything. And I was the type to always bounce back, you know. But I had to really sit back and say, why is it taking me so hard to bounce back this time? And it was because I wasn't living for me. I wasn't serving for me. I wasn't living in my purpose and my truth. I was just worrying about people. You know what I mean? And when it happened, I was like, yeah, you know, because before, God used to show me different little, you know, signs, like, you know, to put myself first, you know, because people use and abuse your kindness, you know. And at that time, I wasn't really paying it no mind until God really makes you pay. Until God makes you open up your eyes. So yeah, like, you gotta heal. You gotta heal from everything you go through. And just 2 to 3 years ago, honey, I was on the spectrum. I was consistent smoking. I was everyday drinking, and that made me miserable. And you know what happened? I was making other people miserable. You know what I mean? Because it was just like, you just pointing a finger. You see everybody around you growing, and you so fucking and you stuck and you stuck because you don't want to take accountability. The moment you start taking accountability and like actually speaking the truth, because they said the truth shall set you free, it really do. So for your miserable Nancy's out here, get your life together. Stop trying to ruin people's life. Find a hobby. Do something. Life is too short. Every day there's something happening. No cut, guys, but like I was saying, get a hobby, do something. Stop treating people messed up. Get some help. Get help. Therapy is not bad. If you got insurance, speak to your doctor. Everything is recommended through a referral. So get that help. So with that being said, happy Thursday. Tourist season. And yeah, get to a bag and stop worrying about anybody else's bag. Get to it. So now I feel a little better. Shit. Bye, negative Nancy's. But remember, always on this channel we bring nothing but peace, love, and positivity. And you can even watch my videos too. Like I speak a lot about motivational things, all type of things. And I'm not trying to call y'all miserable Nancy's. I'm sorry, but no. Get it together. Get it together. And you know, drop some comments below too if you want me to help you to try to not be miserable. All right, like, comment, and subscribe. Your girl is out. Pray, 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 miserable Nancy's.